So, this week is our coming out stories and everything, and I'm sorry that I talk so low. It's late and my parents just went to bed, so I have to kind of speak quietly and everything, and my voice is naturally just quiet in general. So, turn up your volume a little bit so you can hear me. So, when I was identifying as a girl, and when I was discovering my sexuality and everything, well, I knew, I knew for a long time because, I never dated any guys. I never acted like I was into guys. I don't know, I just wasn't into guys and I knew it, but I just kept denying it to myself. I could never admit it to myself um, until about a year ago. I think that's when I finally admitted it to myself, and then it took a while for me to tell someone else. I first told my cousin. Just I just needed to tell someone, and I had already been talking to him for a little bit, and so I just came out and said, "Hey, I like girls." He was more than okay with it, and then I told my uncle, who is gay, and he encouraged me to come out to my parents, which I did next, and they were fine with it. They already knew, pretty much. It was obvious. And then my mom basically told the rest of my family, and they reacted the same way. They already knew, they weren't surprised. Back in January, when I was first discovering I was transgendered, I first talked to my uncle again. He was the first one I told about that. And again, he was supportive, and he gave me all these links to websites and everything, and he encouraged me to come out to my parents again. But before I told my parents, I told my sister, and she was fine with it. She was like, "I already kind of thought of you as a brother anyways." Um, and it makes sense. I wrote my parents a whole long letter, and the next day, my mom wouldn't talk about it with me. We didn't really talk at all, really, and we kind of just avoided each other all day, or she avoided me, and it was just awkward, pretty much. And then we sat down and talked, and all she kept talking about was going to therapy, which was fine, but she didn't understand at all what it meant and why, and she just was like, "We need to go to therapy, let's do therapy." And so we went to therapy, and that helped a lot. And what what ultimately what ultimately helped the most was her meeting another mom, um, who has a transgendered kid too, and her sitting down with the mom and talking. That's what kind of helped her the most. And now she's more than okay with it. She's very supportive. She went with me to doctors for hormones, and she went with me for my court date to get my name changed, and she's just very supportive now, and it's been great. As far as friends go, I don't have a ton of friends. I just have a couple close friends that I talk to basically, and the friends that I'm really close to, they know, and they're okay with it. You know, they said it's gonna take a little longer for the name thing and the pronouns, which I understand, but um, they're supportive of me. And finally, at work, I'm pretty much completely out, and that's because one of the girls I work with went to my middle school, and so she knew me before I transitioned, and she basically told everyone who didn't already know that I was trans, which is completely wrong because it's something that I like to tell people because I explain it differently. I guess I'm partly okay with it because I didn't have to individually tell everyone and stuff like that. It's just out there. I work with mostly gay girls anyway, so we're all very open and stuff. So that's my coming out story. So I guess I'll see you all next week. See ya.